All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
Set, ready, 8, read.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Moss. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Check. Fresno.
Check 9, check 9.
Yo, go.
Check. Hey, check 24. Watch
Keep rip.
On 3rd down, Moss. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 60 or.
Check 47. I'm here all day.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. McKinley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw on 2nd down, George. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
So in Saints territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On first down, McKinley. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, exit.
Operating from the gun, George. Open man is Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Jumper.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Slam. Deuce.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down.
47, Mike, 47.
From the gun, George. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 3rd down, McKinley. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
You got it! You got it!
The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
He's checking. Under 10. 10. Spine. No. Watch twist. Watch.
Looking to throw on second down. Love looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Right there. 56.
At the Falcons' 34-yard line.
Let's go. He's coming. We got top squeeze.
To throw on second down. Love escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run.
Snap.
This pass complete to Higgins.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
I got this, me. I got this.
Back to throw. George. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. 47.
Throwing again. George. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Operating from the gun, George. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Mike 50. Coming! Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here we go. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
On 1st and 10, Love. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
132 fighter. Let's go.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. George got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
pivot. Let go.
From the gun, George. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On first down, George. Flushed out right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Throwing on first down. Love eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Love. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A final shot before break. Love. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to sling this deep down. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Big dash, big dash. Come, come. Back. Bang, 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 bang. Whip, 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 whip. Squeeze. Check, over. Check, check. Switch, switch, switch.
Operating from the gun. Love. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Shoot, shoot. Check the backer, check the backer. Check, go. Let's go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And oh, it's look at the big man rumble. He's at the 50. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. George. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch out. Hit it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
It's 4th down.
Topper! Topper!
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come.
SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Get it.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired. In hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. To throw on 2nd down. Love. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Out, 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 out. Check, check. Hey, check 24, check 24.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mike 50. Let's go, D. Watch the stick.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, Alpha.
Looking to throw on second down. George. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, George. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On 1st and 10, George. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. He's got Higgins over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On 1st down, George. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Throwing on 1st down, George. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 17-yard line.
Get the ball. Slam, slam, slam. Check. Crunch, crunch. What? Crunch. That's it. Check 6 guys.
On 1st and 10, Love. Flushed out right, and his pass incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Motion. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
On 3rd down, Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Check, 47. Hey, watch the slant.
Now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marcus Davenport has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 33, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
First and 10 at the 24.
On first down, George. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Echo.
Second and 3. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's not going to get me. Shit, shit, shit.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Switch up, switch up.
Go.
Switch, switch, switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead's down to 24. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twins.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. They go quickly here out to Moore. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Check three. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, pump. Check 26. Alert flat. He's coming. We got double up. Jim. Let's go. Check 43. Check 13.
Operating from the gun. Love eluding the pressure right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they're able to up the lead by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And all the way down to the 37. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 37-yard line. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
It's a gain of 7.
61. Max box right.
And 3 at the Saints' 30-yard line.
Go. Snap.
Looking to throw. George. Over the middle, complete. That's Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Bravo.
47 Mike.
Hit it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. George. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside.
And it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.